Hi everyone, welcome in SAS Programming 90 Days. Today is a day 9. So today we are doing this SAS in loops. Every programming language have a loops. Okay, in every programming we are using the loops. So SAS in also we are using the loops. So what is a loop? A loop is a structure when you want to repeat a set of statement and identify number of times until a condition is satisfied. Okay, so this is the loop. Okay, so this is a loop architecture. So let's suppose whenever your program will be start, they will be, let's suppose you're saying you have to do something. Okay, so the code block is here. If condition is true, then true this condition, then process this code. Okay, else go to the else statement. Okay, this is the architecture. This is a diagram of how the loop will be work. Okay, so we have three types of loops in this as. Okay, do loop, do while, and do until. Okay, let's see first what is a loop. Okay, so this is my SAS studio. Okay, in my SAS studio I'm writing, let's suppose I'm creating one data set here. Okay, let's suppose my data name is a test. Okay, now I'm declaring one variable I is equal to 1. Okay, so I declared one variable. Now I'm declaring one variable as I into I. Okay, what that means? That means is I multiply with the I. Okay, then I close it. Okay, so same statement I want. Okay, so again I'm copying this. I want the number, multiplication number. Okay, so I want again the I value 2, then 3, then 4. Okay, so what I did, so first I declared I is equal to 1. Then the next statement is x is equal to I into y. That means 1 into 1 is answer is 1. Next, now they will be see now I value is 2. Now they again going here. They will be see I is 2 into 2. That means 4. Okay, next I value is 3. 3 into 3 is 9. Okay, next 4 into 4 16. Okay, so this is my loop. So what I did, I write it one variable. Okay, so I created I declared the I. Okay, I declared multiple times I 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is a repetitive work because I write it the 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. So let's suppose I want till 20. Okay, till 20 I want to increase my loop. So this is very difficult task. I have to copy and paste, then I have to change the value. Okay, so for repetitive work we are using the loops. Okay, loops will be help us for this. Okay, let's execute this code. Okay, then run statement, then proc print I'm writing because I want to see in this report window. Okay, so I selected this data, then I executed. Okay, now if you see they will be show the output as a I is 4 and 16. They will be show the last variable. Okay, only the last variable, not all, because I is continuously changing. Okay, I is now 1 2 3 4. Last value is 4 into 4 16. Okay, this is my output. Let's suppose you want to print all these steps. Okay, so we are using the output statement. Output statement we are using for viewing the output of that particular lines. So output I write it in the all in the end. Okay, now if I execute this code, now you can see here we have the code I is 1. 1 into 1 is 1. Now I is 2. Now 2 into 2. Answer is 4. Then 3. Then I value is 3. Then 3 into 3 is 9. Then 4. 4 into 4 is 16. Okay. So let's suppose if you want to see the output of your code for every line. So you have to write output statement of every line end. Okay, after the semicolon you have to write output statement. Okay, so this is a so we write it one statement. Okay, Now what we are doing, we are converting this into the loop. So how we are converting this into the loops? Okay, now what I want here, okay, I'm writing the loop statement. Now data test1. Okay, now I'm declaring I value. Let's suppose do I is equal to 1. Okay, 2. So this is my do statement. Okay, so till I want 4. Okay, till 4 I want my I value. Okay, then what I want, I is equal to I into I. Okay, then output statement, then end statement. So every loop uh, it will be end with the end statement. Okay, end statement is a mandatory one for the loop. Okay, so let's suppose I write it this. Okay, now I'm printing this. Okay, now they will be show 1 and 4 because the I statement is again and again multiplying with the each other. Now you can see because I writed the I here, so you have to write X here because I'm declaring new variable. If you write it again I, so they will be show the I only. Okay, so I declared the one variable X is equal to I into I. Okay, now I'm executing this code. Now you can see here we have the output same like the above one. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 4, then we have this multiplication. Okay, so with the help of the loop, so we are not writing like this one. First we declaring I as a 1 2 3 4. So let's suppose I want the loop till 20. So this is very easy. I have to write 1 to 20 here, but with this previous one, with the manual one, I have to copy till 20s. Okay, but with this is very easy. So I write it the end statement, my loop till 20. Okay, now they automatically giving the till 20. Okay, so loop is very useful if you're doing repetitive work, so you can use these loops. Okay, do loop, do while loop. So we will see what is a do while and the do until statement. Okay, so this is a do loop. Okay, so more what we have in the do loop. Okay, so let's suppose I want to print one table. Okay, so I'm writing one statement for the, I'm creating one data for the table one. Okay, so this is data table. Okay, so let's suppose you want one table here. So I'm also declaring the variable name as a table. Okay, so table 2 to 20. Okay, and one more option we have here, by statement. Okay, by is a incremental one. Let's suppose you want the increment, precede the increment in the integer. Okay, let's suppose by default they will be a 0. Okay, if you are not writing the by statement, but if you're writing by statement, then I'm giving the 2. Okay, because I'm writing the 2 table here, so I'm given the reference by 2. Okay, step value by 2, this is a step value. Okay, then output statement, then end statement, sorry, end statement, then run statement. Okay, now proc print, then run statement. Okay, now if I execute this code, now you can see here we have the table. Okay, 2 4 6 8 and this. Okay, now now let's suppose you're saying I'm not looking for the observation. Okay, so you can write no obs. Okay, so they will be show only the table here, 2 4 6 8. This is my table. Okay, so do loop is very easy. So you need to write do statement, then your variable name and first value and the 2 to end value. And if you want some increment by 1 2 3 4, so you can write by statement. If you want 2 step increment, 3 step increment, Then in the last we are writing the output statement. Why? Because I'm looking for the output of my each step. If I'm not writing the output statement, they will be not showing, they showing the end value only. So now you can see here they will be showing only the end value 22. Okay, because this is the by 2 increment, so they will be show the till 22. Okay, so this is the do statement. Okay, so what we more we can do with the do. Okay, so let's see more example. Okay, so let's suppose I'm creating one data related to the loan. Okay, so mortgage loan, so we are getting for loan data. Okay, let's suppose we have some balance. Okay, so balance we have, let's suppose 3 lakhs. Okay, so we have the balance. Then I'm writing the do statement here. Do, so do will be start with the let's suppose I'm declaring one variable I want to till let's suppose I want to pay 50 installment of my loan. Okay, so 50 installment I want to pay. Okay, then what will be a balance every month? My EMI will be deduct. Okay, uh, so what is my EMI? So EMI is balance minus 5,000. Okay, every month 5,000 will be deducted from my balance. Okay, then end statement, then output. I want to see output, then end statement, then run statement. Okay, now I'm copying this proc print. Okay, now you can see here we have the balance starting from the 29,005 22 lakh 95,000. Okay, so this is my first, then my 5,000 is deducted from my uh, second installment, then again 5,000 is deducted. So till to, if I'm paying 50,000 5,000 per month till 50 installment only, the 50,000 will be rest will be there. Okay, so you can calculate your loan also, and how many EMI will be deducted if you're paying 50 loans. This is my loan amount. Okay, so this is also useful for that purpose also. Okay, so for calculating the balance amount, if you're calculating the EMI, so you can calculate the EMI also. Okay, so this is very useful statement. Okay, you can also increment, you can write the increment statement also. Let's suppose buy statement. Okay, so you can write buy I'm paying quarterly, so buy 3. Okay, for quarterly, for 6 months, or the half yearly, or yearly. Okay, so this is all about the do statement, how we are writing the do statement. Now we are going forward for the do until. So what is a do until? Okay, so this is a do. So the loop is continuous from the start value till the stop value of the index. Okay, this is a syntax do value. Okay, value, let's suppose I is equal to 1 start value and 2 stop value, I given the 20. Okay, okay, so let's suppose this is my I statement. Okay, is equal to 1 till I want till 20. Okay, so till 20. Okay, this is the start value and the stop value. Okay, so next is the conditional do while. Okay, so do while and do until is called the conditional one. So why conditional one? The loop continues till the while condition become a false. If while condition become a false, my loop will be stop. Okay, so do while variable condition, your statement, then the end statement. End statement is mandatory in every loop. Okay, this is a mandatory one. Okay, end statement and the do statement. So whenever you're writing any loop, so you have to write do or the end statement for do while, do until, and do statement. Okay, then you have to write your variable condition. Then in the between you can see, you can write your SAS statement. Okay, so let's see the example for the do while. Okay, so first we are viewing the do while. What is a do while? Okay, so let's suppose I'm creating one data as a test. We have test one. Okay, now I'm creating one variable. Let's suppose a is equal to 0. Okay, I given the a as a 0. Now I'm writing the do statement. Do, okay, do I is equal to 1 to 5. Okay, so I write it 1 to 5. By by variable I write it. Okay, by I want the increment of 0.5. Okay, so that I want the increment, and now I'm writing the while statement. Okay, this is the by variable. Then while till I want, whenever till my value is greater than 20. Okay, if my a value is 20, okay, right now my a value is 0. If my a value is 20, then stop the loop. Okay, so while statement is the conditional one. Okay, so condition I given, if my value is false, okay, but then stop it. Okay, so now I have to give here the incremental. Okay, incremental I am giving here, so I into 2, that means is multiplication. Okay, then output statement, then run statement, then end statement. Okay, then my prop print statement. Let's execute this do while. Okay, now you can see here we have the first value 1. Okay, so a is 1, then I is 1.0. Okay, now this is 2.25, then 1.5. Okay, till they will be run till 20.25. Okay, so this is my end condition. End condition is whenever my condition will be met a. Okay, my a value is 20. If 20 is met, that means stop my loop. Okay, so do while continue running till your while condition become a false. Okay, let's see more example of the do while. Okay, let's suppose I'm taking the example of the loan. Okay, uh, so loan, my loan payment is, let's suppose, is the 30,000. Okay, and my payment, what I pay 0, nothing I pay. Okay, so my loan is started currently. Okay, so now I'm writing do statement. Do while. Okay, then I given my statement. What I given my loan is less than 0. Okay, then stop it. If my value is loan is less than 0, then my my loan will be stopped. Okay, so I didn't need to pay more amount. Okay, so I given the loan is equal to loan minus 1,000. So per month I'm paying the 1,000. Okay, Now what will be payment? Payment will be pay minus, sorry, plus 1. Okay, because I'm paying how many installment I have to pay, that will be we will be calculate here. Okay, right now I pay what I pay, payment done, only zero payment is done. So if my payment is 1000 will be deduct, then give the pay as 1. Next EMI will be deduct, then will be give me the next two, second payment is deducted. Okay, so that is a EMI number. So how many EMI I have paid? Okay, then output statement, then end statement, then run statement, then proc print, then run. Okay, so let's execute this code. Okay, now you can see here we have we started from the 30. Okay, 30,000. So first month I paid the EMI, then my pay is 29,000. First EMI I have done, then second, then third. So how many EMI I have to pay? 30 EMI have to pay. Okay, whenever I will pay, I have to pay 30 EMI for 30,000 loan. Okay, my loan is ending on 30. That means 30 EMI I have to pay. Okay, so this is very easy to calculate how many EMI have you have to pay, and till your loan is zero. Okay, let's suppose I'm looking for 3 lakh loan. Okay, for 3 lakh I have to pay many EMI. Okay, so let's calculate how many EMI I have to pay. So I have to pay. So because I write the output statement, that's the reason they're showing like this one. 300 EMI I have to pay. Let's suppose if I delete this output statement. Okay, now if I execute this, so I can easily know how many EMI I have to pay when my zero loan will be zero. So that means 300 EMI I have to pay for my loan will be zero. Okay, so this is the while statement, how we are using the while statement. Okay, next we are going for the do until. Okay, so do until is also same like the do while. Okay, let's see the how we are using the do until statement. The loop continues till until condition become a true. Okay, so if your condition will be true, then they will be stopped. Okay, so let's suppose here we are writing the same statement we are using here. Okay, do until same loan I'm copying here. Okay, same data. Okay, so but here I'm writing the do until. Okay, and my loan amount is 1000. Okay, so and this is also the, now what I'm doing here. So here we are, the loan is equal to 0. Until my loan is equal to 0, then till execute this code. Okay, so same we can see here the 300 output is here. Okay, do until and do while is, if my condition is met till loan is equal to 0, then stop it. Okay, do until is run till until your condition will be true. Okay, so if my condition is true, if my loan is equal to 0, then stop it. So how many EMI I have to pay? I have to pay around 300 EMI, then my loan will be stopped. Okay, so you can use also the buy statement if you want.